Test 1 2 2. Testing 1 2.
Where you got the
'Cause
mic
it's on
at?
my hat. It ain't picking up.
Oh yeah, it's not picking up. Not as good. Is it kind of hard to? Did you not want it on your shirt?
I can put it on, sure.
Oh okay.
Just trying to be cool. You
Yeah,
know,
it's pink.
like the kids. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh shit. Are we live?
Oh, we are.
And I'm on the damn.
Look, man, I forgot
Right.
that it comes to me first, and then the cameras got all jacked up. So you know what, bro? Forget it. We're gonna roll with it, man. We're gonna roll with it. Y'all seen the caption, man. If you come in here, I got my man Vicious back again. We got some major things to talk about. A lot has happened within a year, man, and we want to sit down and we want to talk life,
Right.
man. We want to talk Fatso's being gone, not gone, but gone.
Yeah.
We want to talk about Crystal. We want to talk about just what's everything that's happened, man. So y'all tune in. Y'all check us out. We still ordinary people with extraordinary stories.
Absolutely. Forgive me trying to get people tapped in.
New at 10 tonight, a Gary woman has been identified as the person killed in a shooting at a Waffle House in Indianapolis. Police say Crystal Kennebrew was shot to death yesterday after an argument between two groups led to gunfire. Crystal was a bartender and co-owned Fatso's Pub in Gary. There is a growing memorial outside the business. Crystal's cousin speaking with us tonight.
She wasn't no type of person to be in no confrontation with nobody. If anybody called her, they was like, you know, she'd help them. Even if she didn't have it, she'd still help them.
Crystal was 35 years old. 5 other people were hurt in the shooting. No arrests have been made.
V&O, what you know, ordinary people with extraordinary. Hey, when me and a couple of dope individuals got together and we first V&O, hold on. Yo, V&O, what you know. Hey man, I'd like to welcome y'all to the V&O YouTube channel. Hey. Yo, welcome to the V&O podcast. V&O, what you know.
I'd like to welcome y'all to the fabulous Carolina West. I own this motherfucker. My name Tad Al.
This man. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this right here. Them joints. Which is a serious moment, right.
V&O, what you know. Yo, man, welcome to the V&O YouTube channel. The premise here is ordinary people with extraordinary stories. But what you also gonna find is the views and opinions, man. So you're gonna find conversation, you're gonna find inspiration, you're gonna find motivation. Yo, check us out, V&O, what you know.
Views and opinions where the real meets the talk. We grind in the trenches and stroll on the walk. Bounce to the rhythm, let the wisdom unlock. Podcast via TikTok non-stop. Tune your mind right, it's a vibe, it's a state. Views and opinions where the real holds weight. Uncut dialogue, sharp swords cut straight. Press play one time, let's communicate.
Yes, sir, man. I've had a lot of technical difficulties, but y'all see it, man. I got a new intro, man. Cause screw you, Facebook. I'm sick of these copyrights that they be putting on my stuff, man. I'm tired of it, man. So I got my homie AI from Silicon Valley to go ahead and make me an intro. And yeah, man. So I got all of that, man. And then this is the first one, man. Hopefully I don't have any copyright protections on, cause I got my guy here, man. Vicious. We kind of play some things. My guy, my
Like
guy.
it, like
How you feeling, man?
Man, life is good. God is
Yeah,
good. you
yeah,
know?
man. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is. Before I get too far into, dang it, man, I can't get right today, man.
All right, take
Before
your
I
time.
get right too far into the show, man, I do have some things to do. I got my little stuff to do over here. So I got my homie, man, that I went to school with, went to college with, and he called me up and he said, "Hey, man, check this out." He said, I need some affiliates, and he said, "I just opened this new store." He was selling Greek clothes before, but now he's doing just regular clothes for regular people. He's still got his Greek brand, Captivate Apparel, and now he has Bold Lion. And I said, "Cool, man, I'll be an affiliate. What do I need to do?" I said, "Can you dress me?" And I looked at some of the clothes, and he said, "Absolutely, I will. I will make sure that we get some clothes for you." So those are on the way, man. But I still got to plug my guy at Bold Lion brand. At some point in time in the show, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link for his website. And I think if you go through that link, you get a certain percentage off. I want to say like 5 or 10%, something like that. But when I drop the link, man, check out his clothes, his Bold Lion brand. Y'all check this out.
Bold life.
It's funny how a man only thinks about you got a real big heart, but I'm looking at you. You got real big brains, but I'm looking at you. Girl, there ain't no pain in me looking at you.
I don't give a keep looking at me, cause it don't mean a thing if you're looking at me. I'ma do my thing while you're playing with you.
Nice.
Yes, sir. That's Bold Lion brand. And like I said, man, at some point in time, I'm gonna drop that link, and y'all go ahead and follow the link and check them out.
Check it out.
Now I can talk to you, man. I can talk to my
talk.
boy Vicious, and I do want to go, and I kind of brought you on because it was over a year ago
Yeah.
that we both sat down, and it wasn't that much. What is it, March? We're in March right now.
Yeah.
I want to say in last February 2024 is when we did our interview together. And bro, it's crazy what a year can bring.
Yeah.
Within that year, man, I want to say, I think I might have found out my mom had cancer right before that show. So my mom went through cancer. I lost my sister.
Right.
Divorce was finalized, I think, that next month after I talked to you. I think my divorce was finalized March of 2022, I believe it was, or 2024,
24.
I believe it was. And a lot of other stuff, man. Just people that you thought was solid, wasn't solid. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about that later on. 'Cause me and you had a
Absolutely.
conversation, man, just about people that you thought was cool and that you kind of gave your heart to, man, that you loved on, and come to find out they're not as cool as you thought they were,
cool as
man.
you thought.
And the biggest thing is that was it February also?
February.
I interviewed Crystal.
Yeah.
And man, you introduced me to Crystal. I had been into your bar, the bar that both of you guys kind of co-own, Fatso's, and she was just a light, man. She was cool, you know what I'm saying? She was an excellent bartender. She would talk that stuff, which kind of threw me off a little bit, because she wasn't that big, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what you talking, you know, she had a little mouth on her, man, but she was cool, man.
Absolutely.
She was cool from the moment I met her, bro. One thing I can say is that I almost felt some kind of way in her interview, because I think the first 20 minutes to half hour of the interview, she didn't even look at me. You was in the room, and if you look at the interview, she was looking at you the whole time. She loved you, bro.
Facts.
She loved you, man, and I know that it was the same, that you felt the same way. You loved her.
Most definitely.
If y'all didn't see that interview, man, I got a little bit from that interview, and also I want to go back. I messed up, man. I need to go back and show that. I want to show that news clip again of what happened on All-Star Weekend.
Sure.
Here's a clip of Crystal on the show.
Because a lot of people come just for her. Yeah. So the exclusivity is gonna bring them in.
Like, where you go? That's up. You bartenders. I'm down. Pull up. I tell you, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, like, a lot of people have their own ways of pride on how they bartend, or how they do the way they do it. Like, Mine is remembering. Like, I can probably tell you what you drink.
You ain't lying because and you don't. I didn't wait long. You waiting on multiple people. You know what I mean. You do an excellent job at it. You do it, and you did when I went up there the second time. And I had a couple. I was going for the crew. And you was like, oh, you getting this again? You get this again? You get double, single this? And you got, I was like, dang, okay. All right.
He drank Casamigos Anejo.
Okay.
With orange juice.
Okay.
That's her superpower.
Wow.
It makes her personable.
You make me sound like some type of alcoholic or something.
I don't even drink like that.
Am I right or am I wrong?
No,
though?
you're right. You're right.
Hey.
You're right. I need to lay off of that. You need
Fact
to
that
forget
they
that
walk
one.
in and she be like,
A Gary woman has been identified as the person killed in a shooting at a Waffle House in Indianapolis. Police say Crystal Kennebrew was shot to death yesterday after an argument between two groups led to gunfire. Crystal was a bartender and co-owned Fatso's Pub in Gary. There is a growing memorial outside the business. Crystal's cousin speaking with us tonight.
She wasn't no type of person to be in no confrontation with nobody. If anybody called her, they was like, you know, she'd help them. Even if she didn't have it, she'd still help them.
Crystal was 35 years old. 5 other people were hurt in the shooting. No arrests have been made.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
Man, bro, did you call me and tell me? Or I saw it.
I think you called me.
I called you, yeah. I called you because I'm assuming that you were probably getting a lot of phone calls.
Yeah.
How did you, such a simple question. I don't like simplified questions because life is so complex. But how did you feel?
Devastated.
Yeah.
Broken, bro. That was my everyday person. You know what I'm saying? That was my, wake up in the morning, I'm gonna have a text. Good morning, big baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my creative partner. That's my, last person I talk to before I go to bed. If you awake 16 hours in a day, me and her had to be in some type of communication for 13 of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was just my everyday person. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Death is death no matter what, man.
For sure.
No matter what. But the death of like your 90-year-old great-great-grandfather is a little bit different than the death of your 35-year-old girlfriend, lover that you see every day and talk to every day. I say that I lost my sister, man, but I'm the type of person that in order to make my situation in my mind and my heart better, I start thinking of situations that are worse than the situation that I'm in so that I can kind of deal with my situation. And so in losing my sister, I think of worse situations. And bro, my sister, I had to watch my sister be sick for, years, which is horrible.
Right.
But I also had to ask myself, like, how would I have felt if I just woke up one morning and she was healthy and thriving and somebody just said she was gone, bro? Devastation is the word.
Absolutely.
Devastated.
Absolutely.
Like I can, I got pictures and video from my sister's funeral and I had a smile on my face. I got, I said I wanted to make sure that this was showing.
Right.
And it says be a light, B-E-E. The B that I play on the front of the show, that's for my sister. Everybody, she was B. T with B was her little podcast that she had. I hate to say little, but she was B.
Okay.
And I could look and do things like this, man. But like, bro, when I talk to you, like, how do you smile?
I think I told the people last time too. That was one of my first girlfriends right there.
Yeah, my sister. I'll fight you right now. They gotta fight you.
She definitely was my first Valentine's date ever.
Really, my sister was.
Facts.
She was a sweetheart, right?
Right.
She was. She was.
So
and Brandy had a mouth on her too.
Yeah. She was a sweetie though. But like you just said, you try to think of things worse to kind of calm your pain or subside your pain.
Yeah.
Well, Crystal was, my second, love that I lost tragically.
Really?
Yeah. you know, my first girlfriend died in 2017. Was killed. You know, so
Really?
yeah. So
Was killed like accident, or she was killed?
she was killed.
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, like our daughter killed her.
Oh, I think you told me that. Yeah,
Right,
you did tell
right.
me that.
So, but you know, with Crystal, like I can't think of nothing worse. There's no worse place to put my man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because like, just like you heard him say on the video, she wasn't the type to be involved in that type of stuff. So, and that was my biggest fear for her.
Yeah.
Her being an innocent bystander, because she loved to be on the scene. She loves to party.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I like to tell her all the time. When somebody gets to shooting, rarely is it the intended target to get hit.
Man, hardly
Rarely.
never.
It's always a mom or innocent waitress, or you know, somebody ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, to find out that happened, and it was crazy because, you know, just when I got that call about her, it was like damn near identical to when I got the call in 2017. Like around the same time, I was at the same place, doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It was just like damn near deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, this is definitely the worst tragedy that I went through personally.
Where were you at?
I was at work.
You was at work, and
I was at work waiting to get off.
Okay. I always wonder, like, when somebody is a part of your everyday, what is that first day like? What do you do? You know what I mean? Like, because you're not the type
Without them, like after they go.
Yeah, after they gone, like you got
Bro,
got day one without them. Now, granted, she was out of town, so you had a day or two because you was still here when it happened.
I seen her the day before she left, so it was like
So it was, yeah.
So I mean, bro, I cried and slept. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I cried and slept. I think I did that for 3 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just cried and slept. Woke up, cried a little bit more, went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Woke up, cried a little bit more, had dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's it, man.
Yeah. I just want you to know, bro, I ain't shit, man. Because I will sit here if you ever don't call me if you crying and you messed up, man. I'm gonna cry with you. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man, but I'm not. Don't call me for comfort.
Sometimes you need that though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cry with me.
I'm damn near in tears right now, man, because I didn't even know her for that long, man. I did the show with you, and I had met her when that was my first time in Fatso's. I was just kind of in this space, and then I was just networking. I'd be out networking, you know what I mean? Which sometimes means like partying on the weekend. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? I'm living a different life now. I'm divorced, and so I met her, and then that's when I think the first time I went in Fatso's after your interview, you was like, "Hey, man, you got to have her on."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she got a brand, and you got to have her. Then I had her on, and I was like, "Oh, she's a sweetheart, man." And then we went out, and I could tell, like I said before, that y'all was so in love,
It's
man.
like you said, she was a light. You know
yeah,
what I'm
she
saying?
was, man. She was just people. Seemed like people just flocked to her, you know. And she knew everybody.
Never seen nothing like it, bro. When she and that's definitely one of the things I definitely in the first few days couldn't be on social media because there was literally nothing but pictures of her all down the timeline. I mean, nothing else,
Bro.
And it was like,
bro,
how the hell do a person take pictures with everybody in the city?
Yeah.
How's that even possible?
Well, it's crazy because if you notice in that news clip was basically either that day or the day after the next day after it happened.
Right.
And you got helicopters flying over
Yeah.
Fatso's, and you could see already.
Yeah, facts.
Already, I don't even think you could get in the door, man. It was already
no, you
teddy
couldn't,
bears and cards and flowers and all kinds of stuff already
That
sitting out the
build-up
door.
was that the next morning.
Yeah,
Facts.
and then I want to say I passed by Fatso's, bro. It got way bigger than that.
Yeah,
Like,
for
it
sure.
was.
I couldn't even bring myself to drive past.
Yeah.
I was going around. You know, if I had to go, I had to go around. But like, yeah, definitely, dog. She was loved by so many people, man, and definitely a light, man. And
Yeah.
that's what's up.
So your first couple days, you kind of coped just by sleeping and
shut down
and shut down, crying
ball
like
up
that's
into a ball. And
yeah,
just,
yeah, that's normal. I know. And then that's when I would talk to you, man. Matter of fact, bro, you a solid guy, man. And I've tried to put myself around because I felt like I've been I had a lot of people that wasn't solid around me before, man. So I started, thank God, I believe that God started putting me in the presence of people that are solid, man. And I'm talking about from all walks of life. It was crazy, man. It was crazy that people that I hate to say it, but wouldn't have necessarily been around or accepted before because I was living a different kind of life. I was religious, you know what I mean?
Right.
I still loved, but I was religious, and I'm not saying that everybody else, the other people were religious. I was.
Right.
I'm taking accountability for what I was, and it's crazy, man, because we sat here and talked that a lot of these people, man, like we was talking, my man Jahari, bro, like he kind of helped me understand some things that was going on in my life with my son, who had come out.
Right.
And Jahari's gay. Like he's like, and me, I can love on another human being, but I love women. Like I'm not. I'm not at all. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem being but his heart, man. When the first time I met him, you know what I'm saying? I heard him singing and he was pouring his heart into his music, bro. I said, he came off the stage and I said, and I wanted to ask him like, man, your band is cold. Can you be on my podcast? The first thing I said was, hey, bro, I just want to hug you, man. And I just gave him a big hug because I could feel his spirit. And he don't mean nobody no harm. And he just want to help people, man, and all of that. All of that good stuff that you sometimes find in life. He's a dope human being. Shout out to you, Jahari, if you are watching, if you see this. Man, I love you, brother. You're a good dude, man. You're a good dude. Thank you for...
It doesn't matter what walk of life people come from.
It don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my brother Parrish, you know what I'm saying? He come in, you met Parrish.
I met him when it Fatso.
He come in, he hugged me. What's up, bro? What's up?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And he's flamboyant. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? KK, you transgender.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? She come in, whatever. She, what's up, bro? Give me a hug. We take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying, care about nobody say, oh, he in the picture with, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is bigger than that.
It is, man.
First of all, I still pull up on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First
I don't care what you
don't disrespect.
Right.
But like these people that's genuine to me that I got love for, I don't care what walks of life they come from. I don't care who they screwing, I don't care who two heterosexuals screwing. Let alone two, you know what I'm saying, gays or bisexuals or what, like, that's not my business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Long as you good to me, long as you good people to me, long as there's no disrespect, there's no disconnect.
It's my business to treat you as a human being. Because number one and first and foremost, before anything, we human beings.
Yeah.
You're human. And then you start breaking down into gay, straight, male, female,
white,
all that
black.
White, black,
You got a lot of them now that just all white people are the enemy. Like it's been a lot of people around me lately that just, you talk to him, you like, all white people's enemy. Like, listen, I don't care about none of that. I care about who good to me, who treat me good. You know what I'm saying? I got white friends who been there for me way harder than any black friend has ever. You know what I'm saying? So for me to like say, well, I ain't gonna deal with them because they color their skin is crazy.
Yeah, it's hard for me to, because I was dealing with a lot of stuff like that during the pandemic and the Black Lives Matter, because a lot of people's true colors came out. But I had some solid white friends who wasn't like that.
Absolutely.
I had some people, man, that I was like, man, are you serious? That was just saying things, you know, they forgot they had a black friend on Facebook. And I was like, you forgot that I was in the crowd, huh? You
some of the guys we played football with, look at your face, have said some stuff and I've been like, yeah, all right, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell your family that you drank after me.
Bro, right. We showered together. Like, no homo.
Right, no homo.
But after football practice, we definitely did. Nigga.
Don't be trying to act
I was at your house. You came over to my house. We drank together. We ate together. We was brothers.
Yeah.
So now you're a Klansman. Like,
now you don't like black people. Now all of them steal and all of them we mud sharks and all that other stuff y'all be saying behind keyboards online.
To get rid of us and all that. You know what I'm saying? But,
right, but don't. Hey man, you ain't got a lot of.
But it just go to show, like, is this how you felt all along? You know what I'm saying? Were you just going along like how they do in jail? Like how they do in jail,
Oh,
they
yeah,
go along
yeah.
and get along.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them
Yeah.
Aryans, they'll come fuck with you. If something that you want with the black people, they'll come fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like when you're on the outside, same motherfuckers are hanging.
Right.
Is it that type of shit? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's crazy.
I don't want to say that people have thought like that all along, because it's amazing, man, when you put your mind and your body and you give your mind over to certain thoughts, how it can just take over, how you can become a whole new person. Because honestly, man, like, bro, I was almost on the other side where I was like, I'm not, bro, it seemed like all white people had screwed me over. You know what I mean? Like, it was a point, like, it was around the pandemic, and and then it was people that was assassinating my character who just so happened to be white. And I was just like, but then I had my buddy, man, JD, I would go to his house. I think you remember JD? We went to school with him, but I grew up with him, by him. And man, you want to talk about right when I started feeling that, man, you know, I go to his house during COVID and his wife had cooked. Dang, I'm about to cry.
That is a white dude?
Yeah, his wife had cooked, man. His wife is just, Jenna is just the sweetest person
Green
ever,
bean
man.
casserole, buddy.
Yeah, it was
that green
it was
casserole.
Yeah, it was an Anglo-Saxon meal, but
It's
but
the
it
reason
was
that you didn't go that way.
Yeah.
I feel like it has to be in you to come out of you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think that people just all of a sudden get a no shit and be like, oh, the hell with darkies. You know what I'm saying? Like, somewhere in you, that been a thing the whole time. You've been sneaking saying nigga the whole time. But we wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
I got a buddy, bro. White people be telling me he's racist, and I'm like, I said, he's not racist, man. He's a bigot. And then, like, I like to listen to people's stories. I don't mind a bigot, man. We all got stereotypes. He treat me right.
Archie Bunker.
Yeah, Archie Bunker. The thing about racism with me, man, is I'm a grown man. I don't care what you think. It's about how you treat me and if you affect my life. If you racist and I go and you could go to bed saying nigga and wake up with nigga on your mind. And if you selling cars and I go and I buy a car and you don't affect me at all and you sell me that car and you're not doing nothing crazy, I don't care.
That's if you give me a hookup. That's if you give me a deal.
Yeah, if you give me a deal. But if you racist, man, and you affect my life, bro, how childish for me to care if you racist and you just say it or whatever, man. I don't care. But if you affect my life or you affecting people's lives that look like me just because, and there ain't nothing I can do about it, I got a problem with that. Yeah. Outside of that, I don't. My boy, man, he older dude, man, and he told me, like, talking to him, he told me some of his stories from his childhood, and I was like, I probably wouldn't like niggas either, bro. Like, if I was you, and like this happened to me, I probably, you know.
I've always just super been like, man, you know, I take everybody for who they are, and then I've always been taught, you know what I'm saying, since youngin', that people give words power.
Mm-hmm.
So that nigga word, it never bothered me.
Yeah.
I never, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a huge problem with the bitch word.
Oh, really? You mean like
they used to set me off calling
people
me that?
calling you that?
Man.
Yeah.
Man, like I had one dude one day, he just said, you black nigga, you this, and I just was like, all right, fool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying no attention.
Yeah.
He must have was like, you bitch. I slapped the taste out of his mouth. I said, you better go back to calling me a nigga.
Yeah.
Because I don't like that word. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, but I've gotten better with that too. As we grow, we get better.
Yeah, it's words, man.
Yeah, so
it's
now,
words.
like, I don't give no word too much power.
Yeah, it's words. Now, words do hurt. Don't get me wrong, man. But especially words is followed up with actions. I was online, and I don't know why I fuel myself sometimes, man, because I hate racism because logically in my brain, I hate things that there's nothing I can do about it. So it's like, because you hate me just because of the color of my skin, and again, like I said, you're going to affect my life, I'm going to talk about it because don't be trying to act like this don't exist. You don't have to go through what I got to go through.
Yeah, fact. That's a fact.
And it's like, I hate it because there's nothing I can do about it. And some people like, well, just ignore it. I want to.
Yeah.
I wish I could ignore it. But I'm just driving down the street and here go Mr. Officer to think all black people are criminals and now you about to affect my life. I remember a cop pulled me over and he told me my car was stolen. Bro,
Hey,
and I had to finally look at him and say like, okay, put yourself in my shoes. I said, I'm telling you the truth. But imagine that you were in my shoes and you telling this officer the truth and he just don't believe you. What can I do? You tell me what to do because I'm at the point where I done showed you the registration. I got insurance on this and it was a Saturn Ion. Bro,
fancy.
who cares if this Saturn Ion is stolen, my nigga? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's a Saturn Ion, bro. Like, but it's not stolen. This is my piece of shit car. So
Take that.
yeah, right. I even have a CD player, bro.
Right.
Like, can you just leave me alone? Like, people act like people get upset about this or they act like I get upset. How can you talk to me and think I get upset just because you don't like me? I'm a grown man. I don't care if you just don't like me. My life is gonna go on.
Yeah.
I care if I'm stopped by this cop who just, bro, I want to leave. What do I do? What do I do? Tell me how I can get you to believe that this is my car.
It's crazy because it's a game of chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even with, being totally compliant, you might not still leave that traffic stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be
Yeah.
completely compliant, and then they want to know like, why are you so nervous? Because I don't want to die,
Yeah,
bro.
right?
Because when you pull me back, my asshole puckered up to like this, bro, and I think I'm about to die.
Yeah, that's
why.
that's the stupidest question ever. What do you
Yeah.
mean? Why am I so nervous?
so
Why am I
nervous?
so nervous? Because
You got
even if
something to hide?
even if I tell you the truth, and once I tell you the truth and you don't believe that, where do I go from there?
And everything I say lawfully, you're gonna take it as I'm challenging you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where you on the way to?
yeah.
Why does that matter?
It's wild, man. We got on this whole
'Cause
conversation.
I asked you, boy.
Right.
Like,
'Cause what do I say?
yeah.
We got on this whole conversation because I was talking about like the words that trigger people. Shout out to my man Deontay, Healthy in Space. He said sentiment matters more than the actual words themselves. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. It's what's behind the
Agreed.
words. Yeah. But I was online, bro. This dude, keyboard warrior. He was on some. I forget the video I was even looking at. He was calling black folks mud sharks and saying that you probably don't take care of your kids and all kinds of stuff. And so this I don't even try to challenge people like that. Whatever, man. Like again, you're not affecting my life. You can think what you want to think.
Right.
I hate to be the person that's got to work with you, but
Right,
anyway,
right.
this dude came on, man. He was giving it to him. Black dude, he was giving it to him, going back and forth. This dude was LOLing him and he didn't care what he said. All of a sudden, he was like, you know what, man? You're not even American. This dude lost it. All this,
Crazy.
bro. He didn't call them, like you said, the B word. He didn't call them all kinds of stuff. And then all of a sudden, he called them un-American. And this dude, I mean,
You're not a patriot.
right? You're not a patriot. He's like, I
Right.
can't.
I marched on the Capitol.
Right, right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is, man. It's wild, the words and the things that trigger people.
And just the life that we live as a black man, black women, black people, but definitely as a black man, got a million things to worry about, man.
Man,
just,
please, man.
Just leaving out the house and getting back home every night. Like, the rest of that, like, I'm not tripping up on nobody's words, all that keyboard stuff. I'm not doing none of that.
No,
like,
I don't
if you
care about that.
feel like you don't like my group of people because of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I cannot stand Dr. Umar, and I hope he see this. I don't know why. I cannot. You know what? Because, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Hold on, let me put the camera on you. Let me get out of the shot.
Because y'all want to.
Dr. Umar about to do a whole episode.
And he can come on with it. Because he don't want to challenge me. Because he can't outmouth me. I promise he can't. Because everything is a scapegoat with him. He goes to scapegoat tactics when you get on his trail. Now, my thing about him is, first of all, you've been collecting donations for this school for about 20 years and it still ain't open. The next thing is, everybody who dates, you're supposed to be outside their race.
Yeah.
I saw him justifying that the other day because somebody called him out for being with a Puerto Rican. I see him just black Puerto
Bro,
Rican.
he got a Puerto Rican wife?
Nah, he was with one at one point in time, and
Really?
somebody called him out. And he was like, "There's black Puerto Ricans, there's white Puerto Ricans, there's black." I'm like, all right. So, but my thing is this: the people that date outside they race to him, you know what I'm saying? Like he goes on this parade of calling them all type of names, bunny hopper and all this. Like,
Oh,
he
he
goes
did?
crazy, bro. He like called it like all Uncle Tom and the thing is this: for you, as much as you talk about being pro-black, I have never heard nobody down black men as much in my life
Yeah.
as him.
Yeah.
Like you sit there and down every brother that either don't agree with you or dates whoever they want to date. Man, you call them all. I didn't even call people bitches, all types of stuff. Man, it's just like
I didn't know that.
It's just crazy, bro.
I didn't know that, bro.
I don't be going crazy.
I follow Dr. Umar, but
And
not
it's
that
just like,
close.
How are you so pro black and you standing up for the black man, but you degrading us worse than anybody on the internet?
Right.
For clicks, bro.
Yeah, right.
At the end of the day, it's for money.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Because when it comes down to
It's for money, bro.
It's for money.
Hope you see this too. Bastard.
It might.
I don't like that dude, man. Knuckle sandwich, man. I'm telling you, like I don't like that dude, bro.
You threw that last part in there. You just had to.
The bastard or the knuckle sandwich?
No,
because I got pissed off.
I understand because the way I've always lived my life, I had people, and I don't even know, you might even said it, because maybe it just looked like I was going that way. When I was in school, they was like, oh, he like white girls. No, bro, I love when Jay-Z made that song. I like girls. Man,
I'm coming from Gary. Coming from Gary School System. When I first came to Maryville, I definitely had me a snow bunny. I ain't gonna say her whole name here.
I know.
But she had the whitest name ever.
Yeah, she do.
And my mama
I know
was
exactly who it is because we came about the same year. And what you think I did when I got there?
My mom was like, you got a white girl.
You better believe I do.
She was like, what's her name? I told her, my mom, her whole name was white.
Right.
First, last name,
right.
Heather. Come here, you get a Heather. My mom was like, get the fuck out.
Right, because look, man, if I've been eating these apples all my life, and then all of a sudden I move and what's the orange?
Damn, apricot.
I guess so.
Gotta have this apricot.
Right, I gotta
see what it's like.
I gotta at least taste it. Like, what do I look like if I don't taste
Heather,
it?
Terry,
I've had some super
what
white girl.
man.
Like it's like I had a Julie. You remember Julie? I think you was at Harrison. Yeah,
there was a couple of.
You was at Harrison. Yeah, Julie. I've had a Kathy, a Becky. Yeah.
Kathy with the. We ain't gonna do that. I'm finna be real ignorant.
But man, I don't. Now I'm not gonna lie. After all of that, I probably would say that I prefer black women. I'm not saying, and the reason I prefer black women because my experience has been, it's always something there, man. It's like it's because I think that we're conditioned by society. I don't blame them for being conditioned by society, but it's always like that I'm better than you type of vibe. Like even if they treat you really nice, man, I think it's almost like I'm treating you really nice because, I understand how you have it in society. Like I'm better than you. You know what I mean? Society don't treat me like
Listen, bro, you finna make me hate it. I'm finna be hated. Because who treats you like that? What black woman treats you really nice because society give it to you bad? Because I need to go where you going there.
I've met
Because these black girls, I know they don't give a fuck about how society treats you. They're going to treat you worse.
Okay. I thought we had some comments.
Yeah, they don't care.
No, I've met some amazing black women, man. Like since I've been, like I said, I got divorced, man.
Not saying that black women are not amazing. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying the ones that I meet take you through the trenches.
Right.
And I mean all of them. Ain't no exception.
Yeah.
No exception. They
Yeah.
all took me through the trenches.
Really?
No exception.
Really?
All of them.
Really, man. I can't say that I've had that experience, man. Like I'm not saying that it ain't out there. It's just that I think that they don't like me because I think they look at me like, I think they know that I'm not going to deal with it. And so they don't even give me the time of day, and I don't really give them the time of day. But what I have met is some amazing black women, man, is that will listen and we listen, but we don't judge.
Oh, see, I don't know them. I don't know them.
I don't know them.
I don't know them. Even the two women I've loved.
Yeah.
Through the trenches. You
Yeah.
hear me?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, man. Crystal do see like I
Took
said.
me through the trenches.
She
Yeah,
she
you know.
loved you, but she also
Listen,
she looked like she'd tell you to shut up in a second. Matter of fact, it's not just shut up and shut the fuck up.
Loved my dirty draw.
Yeah.
And I loved hers. But in a relationship, the shit she took me through, Crystal as a friend and business partner, solid.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal as a relationship partner, bruh, I'm talking about took me through it.
I think we have to have, when you are with a black woman, even though I say I met amazing ones, when we are with black people, period, we all have to realize the trauma that we've been through.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, we have
And
all.
it definitely was a problem with her.
Yeah.
And this definitely was the problem with, my first Jamie. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, we have to stop being afraid of seeking help for our mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Because we look at therapists and counselors and people like that as people that just want to come invade our privacy and people that want to just, you know what I'm saying, like burrow into our brain and we don't want to give up this. You have to release this stuff. You have to get it off you. And a lot of times, just talking to people, talking to you come up with stuff that you never even knew was in there.
Yeah.
Stuff that's buried so deep down, you either forgot it or you didn't even realize that you've been traumatized by it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Like I get to talking and like be like, damn, that's why that happened. And it connects. You know what I'm saying?
It's the trauma of the day too. I mean, you're not just talking about childhood or yesterday's trauma. You're talking about everyday trauma.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna try to allude to the situation that I went through without actually saying what the situation is. I went through a situation where I was hurt, man. Like I was going through a divorce, and I was like, I just wanted to meet somebody, and I just happened to be, how do I say this? We worked together, and and I was stupid, and she was Caucasian, and she was probably not all there. I don't blame her, but a lot of stuff happened, man. She said a lot of stuff about me, and it's like I didn't trip about the things that she said about me because that was in her character. You know what I mean? Like after I was able to kind of pull myself back from what I was going through and actually see her all the way. Right. It was like, nigga, what are you doing? But I don't blame her. Who I do blame is the people that knew me, that knew my character and knew my heart, and they didn't stand up for me or by me. They just whatever, man, and it was traumatizing. And I was just like, I never really said anything because, bro, I was like, I still think about it and get upset because it's like, y'all really, she shed some tears. Y'all been knowing me for this long, and because she shed some tears, I don't even say, I put it like this. You didn't even have to believe me. I could have showed you. I got text messages where I could have showed you. Like, I don't know if she showed you half text messages. She probably, the type of person she is, she probably erased some of the stuff and all of that type of stuff. I got full text messages where there were pictures sent of me. And everybody looked at my pictures and called me dirty and laughed. And I guess people acted like I had just was like, here, take this. Right. But it wasn't like that. It was she probably didn't show you the text where she was like, yeah, send that.
Right.
Send that. Who am I that if you want to see me not to I mean, granted, I'm older and wiser now. I ain't sending you no pictures now. But I sent her pictures, man, and videos, and they was nasty, bro. I mean, I gotta tell the truth. I'm just a truthful type of person. But they were asked for. And people looked at me like, you nasty. And I'm looking at them like, there's people, they never even talked to me, man. Like, they never asked. Nobody really came and asked me about it. And that's the thing,
though. People don't come talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that'd be my thing. Like, I've lost a few relationships in the past. And, like, all because people didn't come talk to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't fact check or come. Like, you've been knowing me forever. Mm-hmm. Like, that didn't sound off to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Did my character ever dictate that I would have done something that this person said? And I'm not even saying believe my character. I'm saying at least
like
ask me.
Yeah. It comes to the point where I don't care. I'm not finna. Like people just like I've had people that just like all of a sudden one day we cool, the next day you just don't talk to me no more and never talk to me again. Like of course there's got to be a reason. I don't care to know it.
Yeah.
Because you didn't care enough to come and talk to me, and we supposed to be friends. We supposed to be like brothers. You know what I'm saying? We call each other brother, whatever. But whatever you heard, you couldn't even come talk to me about it. You didn't give me a chance to be like, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So from there, peace out. You know what I'm saying? I do enough praying to God to remove from my life what's against me and what's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
So when people make them type of moves, man, I just give it to the Most High and be like, I appreciate that.
Me and you had a conversation before the show, man. We was just talking and rapping, and I think it needs to be brought out because this is my thought on it. Mm-hmm. And I have to preface it by saying this: no, I'm not God, but everything good in me came from God.
Absolutely.
And so when I treat people well and I love on you, and because I do. I treat people well. I treat people like I start off treating you like human beings. And then even after you've done me wrong, I still can't really find it in my heart to now we probably divide right there. But I can't really find it in my heart to do you dirty. And so what I'll do is what me and you were talking about. People think that hell is a place of torture, and it is. Mm-hmm. Hell is a place of torture. But what hell is, number one, mostly, is the absence of God.
True.
And so with that idea in mind, if you've done me wrong and I know that all I've done is love on you, then what can I do? What will I do? You'll feel my absence. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna, because I got to, man, honestly, for my mental fortitude, I have to just be away from you. No, I'm not calling. Yes, you will call me and you will do all of that. But bro, you know what you did.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spark up a conversation with you just because I don't want to. Look, man, I have to give myself to other people and treat them well like I treated you. I don't want to ruin that.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
It's about knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Like, and it's about valuing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I know in any relationship, like friendship, relationship, whatever, I add value.
Yeah.
I know that I'm coming in bringing something to the table. First of all, I love on people hard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me is I'm a genuine person, which there's not much of that in the world. Everybody says it, but the truth is there's not much of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's not
for me, you know what I'm saying? When I come and love on you hard and I'm rocking with you like 10 toes down or whatever. When you do something out of the park or out of bounds, for me, it's just like, I mean, that's it. Like I know that I added to our situation. I know that I was a good friend to you.
Yeah.
I know that I was a good lover to you.
Yeah.
I know that relationship wise, I took care of all your needs the best I could.
Yeah.
Whatever you communicated with me that you needed, I took care of, even as a friend.
Yeah.
You needed somebody to, you know what I'm saying, stand with you through your tragic times. You need somebody while you were sick. If you just needed, you know what I'm saying, mental cleanse, whatever you needed as a friend, I'm there for you.
Mm-hmm.
My line is always open. I tell everybody that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But in fact, when even the passing the crystal, after them 3 days, when I called myself out that ball, I got on the phone and started calling everybody else that was affected by it. How are you? How are you holding up? Mm-hmm. And everybody like, well, we should be checking on you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, like it helps me to check on other people. You know what I'm saying? It helps me to because I'm not the only one affected.
Because that's who you are.
That's who I am.
Yeah.
So if you lose me, you fumble, bro. Like you fumble. I know that.
Deal with them goblins in your life.
Even if I did something wrong,
mm-hmm.
it wasn't intentional. And it wasn't nothing, because I'm never going to mess over nobody I really love and I really rock with.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing that a conversation couldn't have fixed. Because
mm-hmm.
I'm one of them people, I don't have a problem saying I'm sorry.
Man, me neither,
I
bro.
I don't have a problem apologizing.
Me neither, man. I'm human, and if there's something human in me, man, that hurts you, then, bro, like, what is it? Don't mean nothing for me to apologize. Man. We humans, I'm wrong sometimes.
But a lot of people can't.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people
So you know, that's the trauma that's built in certain people where they just ball up and just going about their business. But if you don't know me better than that, Go ahead on.
We talked about, I told you about a cat, man, through this whole situation. This happened within my workplace in my union, and I haven't talked a whole lot about it. But it's a lot of people in there, man. It wasn't like me, you know what I mean? We don't look like each other. We'll just put it like that. And a lot of people I thought would stand up for me, and they didn't. And one of these cats, he not only did he not stand up for me, I believe that he went on Facebook and said that he was going, me and a couple of the other people involved, whoop my ass. And I was just like, look, man, I'm not a fighter, but I don't think it's gonna go down like that.
Yeah,
First of all,
sure.
man, you ain't about to do that. But it's like now that everything's said and done and everything's kind of blown over and nothing really happened, now you want to come in and now you jump, because before it used to always be in my inbox and we'd be joking back and forth.
Right.
And when that whole thing went on, you left me out there. You were silent. Not only were you silent, you got on and wrote a post saying that you was gonna beat my ass
Right.
along with some other people. And now that everything's blown over and I guess I'm back popular again. I don't know. Am I back in people's good graces? I'm not sure. But now you come back on and you looking good, Ron. And so now I'm giving you what you gave me, because I just can't. I'm not doing it to
we not
be
gonna fake
evil,
it.
man.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it because I see, and I cannot put myself back in that situation for another situation to happen for you to be silent or jump on the side of popularity and do me over again and not stand up for my character knowing who I am.
And I'm so petty.
Come on.
I'd have been like, I thought you were gonna be my ass.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, I did.
Because
I wanted to.
The thing is, you gotta stand on what you say. Like, and not that I want to fight, because I'm too old to be fucking fighting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, stand on what you say.
Yeah.
Because if I say something, I mean it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell it to you.
Yeah.
I tell your kids and your mama what I said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you say something, don't. It's not just we gonna wipe under the rug and you like, oh hey, like no, hey, like you call me a fat nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
Yeah,
like,
you remember you said that? Yeah. You can find him on my Facebook post now, man. He pouring on love and all of this, and I'm not gonna say anything, man, because when it was time for you to speak, you were silent, and now you think it's time for me to speak. No, I'm not gonna say much about it. I'll just be silent. Now, I'll take the God in me and I'll depart from you. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I sat at your brother's funeral and cried with you. You don't remember that? And all of a sudden somebody said something about me and you didn't. And now I'm what they said and not the dude that sat at your brother's funeral with you and cried with you.
How easy they forget.
Yeah, I'm not that dude no more.
How easy they
and I'm
forget.
not even saying believe me. I'm just saying.
Right. Like I know dude.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta have this conversation, but just in your mind, like I know him. Like that don't sound like it. I'm gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
In your mind.
In my mind, I was like, oh, somebody's gonna come and say something to me like, hey, did you do this? And I would have just been like, well, here's a couple messages that, oh, they said I did that. Well, look at these messages. No, bro, like I think what they thought was, and a lot of times, man, we are in this place in society where this feminist movement is moving. It's a lot of women that have been hurt. I understand. You've been very hurt. But I wasn't the one that hurt you initially. And you take that pain and you put it on all men, and there's men too, man, that take that.
For sure.
Because now the tides are starting to turn. You take that pain and you put it on all women. She ain't hurt you, bro. The old girl over there did that.
For sure.
Hey, what gets me is why don't you go and holler at the people that did it instead of
that's people in general. Like misplacing that hurt. Like that's just what they do. We pack it up, take it with us, and then the next person got to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead, and unpacking it becomes like a forbidden thing, and it's just like, bro.
I think with these, you're right. They don't know how to. Yeah, it's especially I understand because like when everything's happening, it's so surreal that a lot of times, man, you don't even get the whole cake until that person has departed, and then now you got this cake sitting in front of you. Like, what? Wait a minute. This person did this, and that to me. Now all I got left is pain. They long gone. So I understand that you serve it off to other people.
And I got that cake, after February. You know what I'm saying?
God.
It was a lot of stuff that.
You talk about that. Forget my story. I want to hear this.
There was a lot of stuff that came out. There was a lot of stuff that was said. You know what I'm saying? And man, like it was hard because it's like the emotions of just losing a person close to you. Now, mind you, we had a disagreement the night before she passed. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was not a small one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't blow up, but it was one of them ones where it was just like, that was the last straw. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the last straw. Then, what happened to her, it was just like, of course, I always loved her, and I'm always gonna love her. So that made me kind of, push that to the side. But then here come the brigade of the secrets and all that stuff. And some of it came about organically. A lot of stuff was messy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of chicks like that was trying to just like get at me and start spilling secrets or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was like that. People coming, she.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Facts.
You real bogus because you ain't tell me this when she was alive. You didn't tell me why you feel like you need to. What's your angle?
And a lot of for a lot of them, I felt like that. But a lot of stuff came out real organically too. Just having conversations, you know what I'm saying? Like I had one dude, you know what I'm saying, and just, somebody I consider a brother, come to me and we just having a conversation. And he like, yeah, woo, back when we was beefing. I said, beefing? We was
How
beefing?
I get in a fight and I ain't know?
He said, bro, we was beefing. I said, I promise I had no idea me and you had a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
And he just was like, yeah, bro, you notice I really wasn't interacting with you like that. I said, I did notice that. I said, but did you notice that my interaction never changed with you? He said, yeah, you're right. I said, bro, I knew something was different, but I never, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Sis told me that you said, like, and it was just like, it was a lot of tangled webs there. It was a lot of things that was being done in the dark that needed cover-ups. So a lot of lies was being told in a lot of places to cover up, you know what I'm saying, or keep me out of the loop or keep me and certain people away from each other so I wouldn't hear certain things. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of energy to
it was a lot, bro. So just the mourning and then me being at a point where almost like I ain't gonna lie to you, and we gonna keep it right. It was almost at a period of hatred, because it was just like you was doing a lot under my nose, and it was just like with that, and then it was just like the mourning. You know what I'm saying? I just had to take it to God because that's what I do when all else fails. I talk to God. You know what I'm saying? And what I do know is that regardless of whatever, you know what I'm saying, because I knew that everything that was being done was predicated on the fact of things that have been done to you in the past. I understand that and I knew that. So, it was just like the love was so strong.
Bro, that's what hurts.
That's what hurts. For a person to love you, and know that person loves you more than anything else on the, it's just like, you gotta honor them, you know what I'm saying? Because I was really at a crossroads with I didn't understand how you could miss somebody so much that at the time you don't even like in your head. You know what I'm saying? But it just, I had to sit with it. I had to talk to God. I had to do a lot of praying. And a lot of things was revealed to me about, why I was even in her life, or why I was even around, and, you know what I'm saying, what the full circle of everything meant. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to kind of be at peace with things.
Yeah.
But it was rough because it was just, and I only said all that to say it wasn't just me mourning. It was so many emotions, bro. It was angry. It was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, get back.
Yeah.
It's like sadness. It's like, it's so much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Betrayal. It's like, I felt so many emotions that I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. I'm not still there. I deal with it. I am an emotional person. I'm an emotional person, but I'm a man. I'm not driven by my emotions.
Facts.
So like I was telling my homegirl about this today. I was like, you know, as a man, like like a lot of people say, I remember somebody said, man, you know, you are emotional, or people have called me sensitive. I really don't care. I ain't never been to jail. And part of the reason I haven't, is because I'm a grown man. I don't act in my emotions. Because you see emotions don't mean I might say I'm gonna bust you upside your head, but I enjoy life. I like life. I like life, freedom, all that good stuff. I walk away. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to have your goofy butt have me in jail sitting up incarcerated. Nigga, please. I'm a grown man.
I done been a number of times, and it ain't fun, especially now.
That's no shot towards you, but I'm just saying, you know, we've all acted on emotion at some point.
I haven't been in a long time, and then when I did that stint last year over that Facebook drama, it was like, man, they'll put me in jail over some Facebook back and forth. It's crazy.
Wait a second. With old girl?
Yes, bro.
That was hilarious. I didn't know you got locked up over
that.
I
was this was after Crystal passed.
Yeah.
This was the first weekend we was gonna open back up. Like I think I called the homecoming weekend. Bro, I'm on the way to the spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm lit. The weekend is for the crack. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we got the whole lineup for the crack. And like I get pulled over. Fam say, can you step out? I'm like, all my stuff legit, you know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, you got a warrant. I'm like, for what? It felt like harassment. I'm like, bro.
Look, bro, she started that.
She started it.
She started that. Bro, because we as humans, I'd be wanting to go in on people that be acting messy. Her. You did. Oh my God, bro. She went lower. You went to hell.
I'm going every time. That's my motto.
Bro, my heart hurt for her because there's so many people that love you that they went to hell too.
Not even listen.
People and were relentless.
Not even that love her. I mean, they love me.
Mm-hmm.
How she came at me and the type of shit she does, she been doing it forever.
Oh, really? I don't know her. Yeah, I don't know her.
So it was everybody being like, get up. You know what I'm saying?
And bro, you the worst. You the worst. You a comedian, bro. Like you really go in. When you go in,
leave me alone.
Bro, you would destroy somebody.
And with that
somebody that got
person, yeah. I have been giving her a pass before at least like 10 years. Just waving shit off, just like, and it was just like that day, like, you finna get this work.
Bro, they talked about her wig, her shoes.
You finna get this
where
work.
She lived.
Bro.
They talked about, I was like, bro, look, again, man, I want to go in on people that love messiness because I was looking at my Instagram.
Mexicans?
Messiness.
Oh,
not saying Mexicans, messiness.
Oh, okay.
And so I was looking at my Instagram post and I was like, I crashed out a couple weeks ago, man, where I was going in, and it's like, all of a sudden, I'm looking at the numbers of people watching, and now you niggas want to watch. Now, when I was loving on people and we was talking about they extraordinary story, you didn't want to watch. But when I was talking about some bullshit, then you want to watch. And I went off on them. I said, and right when I started going off, the numbers started dropping. I said, oh, y'all bitch ass niggas gonna leave now.
Negativity wins.
Y'all gotta forgive my mouth, man. It is what it is. I'm a grown man. Yeah. I still love, and anybody
Shorty won, though, you know what I'm saying? She won. I ain't gonna
yeah, bro, but did she really?
I mean, I was in jail for 2 nights. I had to pay a lawyer. I had to bond out. I missed 3 days of work going to court. Yeah,
bro, she didn't win. She had to evaluate her life. She was still. You went to jail, and she was still.
Shorty, and what Shorty did was. And I'm the one that cut it off. I said, all right, y'all, that's enough. Because it started to feel like bullying, and I ain't about that. We done with her.
And on the way out, a couple people still
Shorty waited a month and got up out of bed one day and was like, it was a month later when she went and filed the paperwork. Like, nothing was said, nothing was a month later.
Bro, because with this thing when I say y'all went to hell,
yeah,
bro, some of the stuff that was said, you had to wake up every morning and look yourself in the face and say, I ain't shit. See,
I know
some of
that.
this stuff I actually believe. I hate that I'm like this, bro. Especially if you're not truthful with yourself, like that means that these multiple people are saying this stuff about you. I mean, and going to hell on you.
And what's so crazy, bro, is with that situation, people was inboxing me like videos and like you know what I'm saying? Like bro, a lot of that stuff I pulled like
dang it, man.
as hard as people think I went, I really didn't, bro. 'Cause
You
I had
did.
some-
Yes,
I had
you
some-
did.
bro,
Look, bro, you got me.
I had some shit in that inbox.
bro.
Motherfucker sent me on news, everything. I had some shit in the inbox, bro.
Bro,
Straight up.
I don't remember exactly what was said. I remember, look, my glasses all messed up, bro. I had to laugh because, bro, when I say y'all went to hell on this lady, some of the stuff that was said, bro, my heart hurt.
He was in my inbox. Somebody sent me a picture in my inbox, butt ass nigga looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't never go there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. I don't expose nobody new. You know what I'm saying? You know.
She might as well have been naked, because ma'am, I don't know
But
you,
just-
and I'm not talking about
Just
you.
all
I'm
the
just
type of
saying-
video. It's okay. We ain't gonna say her name. We're gonna avoid prosecution.
I don't even know her name.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't.
Me neither.
I don't even know her name. I just know that when I went down there, again, we as humans like messiness, and I just found myself caught in that rabbit hole, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, but she wouldn't stop. I was
And
like,
at the end of the
please
day,
stop.
It was a money grab.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, because she tried to, the prosecutor come to me talking about she wanted $1,000 and she'll drop the case like, give me $1,000. Like, come on, like my lawyers them paid, we good. Like I know I got great lawyers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Run with it.
I need to find some napkins, y'all. Y'all check out my homie.
Spit on yourself.
I did, man. I'm all messed up
Spit on
over here
yourself.
because I'm just thinking about. I don't remember exactly what was said. I remember the feeling that I got, bro. My stomach hurt, not from laughing. It got to the point where my stomach hurt because I was like, "Man, just run away, please."
Even
leave.
after that, you want to go around the hotel talking about me to people like, all that shit coming back. Like you know when I told them people that I threatened you and all that shit. Like I know where you live. It's like you feel for your dog. Like like I had no until I got the
dog.
Until I got the damn protection order with your address on. I had no idea where you live.
Right.
Crazy
Yeah.
as hell,
That's you know what, man. I let y'all listen to Miss Cox. I'm
shit,
give y'all y'all check out Miss Cox. I gotta go get some napkins.
What's up, world? It's yours truly, East Atlanta's finest, Miss Cox. And I want you to tune into the Views and Opinions podcast on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. And oh yeah,
Yeah, man, I had to go, y'all. I'm sorry, man. You always had me rolling,
Sorry.
man. No, you fine, bro. I'm thinking about when Crystal Newton put on the Facebook, man, and you got on there talking about my chain. I said I hate him. My grandmother gave me that chain, and that wasn't even that bad.
It was real nice.
That wasn't even that bad, man.
Come from riches.
Bro, but
Yeah,
you
big chains in high school.
Bro, I don't know that whole situation, but like I said before we left, man, all I know is that my heart hurt at the end. It was funny. At first it was funny, and then at the end, but it wasn't criminal.
Then
It wasn't criminal. It was
the next day I wake up and her sister and Crystal been going back and forth for 2 hours. I'm like, cause that's one thing little baby gonna do is defend me now.
Oh yeah.
She gonna defend me.
Yeah, I think I did
She
see
might
her
not
pop
even be
up.
talking to
Ooh.
me in the morning, but like, don't let nobody else talk crazy about me.
Bro, she might as well have been a representative because she went low too.
It was going like 2
She
hours,
went, bro. She went. That was wild.
It
That
be
was,
times I had to tell her like, don't respond.
that was yeah.
And she be like, I'm going, like, don't respond.
I sometimes wish I had that in me, man. Like, cause I just don't. I just leave
Somebody got mad at me on there one time. Like, they didn't really outright call it, but alluded to the fact that I was a snitch or something. Like, and she was like, "What? I'm finna go." certain things you ain't gotta defend.
Yeah.
Like my character is so like speak for itself. Like
Yeah.
you ain't gotta defend no shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people gonna defend that for me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't sit in them interrogation rooms too long. I too many times. I done wrote that white light too many times. Like if a motherfucker come out here and say that about me and don't nobody stand up, like we got a problem.
Yeah.
So I ain't worried about no shit.
They didn't
like
give you
that.
that Popeyes
And
chicken
nobody
sandwich
even,
and you cracked.
yeah, nobody even liked it or nothing. I said that's because people know, like,
Yeah.
that ain't in my kid. So certain things you can't put on me.
Yeah.
know
I'm
what I'm
vanilla,
saying?
man. I never really been in those situations like that outside of
Vanilla is crazy.
when it
Vanilla,
comes to like stuff like that, man. I've had only run-ins I've had with cops, man, is really run-ins where like they were escalating the situation and I had to end up de-escalating the situation. All of my run-ins, man, have really been with people of the opposite, like major run-ins, because I spend so much time around people around the opposite race of me that I like. It's always them to just be messing with me. I think because I like to smile, I like to have a good day.
Shit happening at your house. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well yeah, so my very first episode, man, I talked about my house being shot at. That changed me as a person. I think it kind of fueled my divorce, which again, man, I believe in God, and I sometimes, man, things just have to happen, and I don't. I have feelings because I was with my ex-wife for 20 years, but I don't hate her. I don't hate anybody actually.
Right.
And so, because I cannot hate somebody, man. And that's something that if I do, I take it to God and a lot of people just aren't truthful. They won't be truthful to say that they hate somebody and then take it to God. But it was a time, man, there's people that I have found myself going, like you said, going to hate. And that's what you said you did. You went to God. I think what people don't do is people love to just like they make fun of God and stuff like that, man. There's people and those are some of the worst people ever, bro. Like because your heart, the only person that can heal a human heart and take some of that stuff off your heart is God.
That's a fact.
Like you cannot. It's people, man, walking around with so much hurt and pain that I'm starting to get to the point of grace. I can't be by you. Don't get me wrong. I can't be around you, but I'm getting to the point of grace where I can understand. I don't understand. I cannot empathize with you because I don't even know how you can take that. I have to, bro, in my life, I have had to get on my face regardless of what people think about me. I really don't care. They might say, oh, he a heathen and stuff like that, because especially people, man, that I might have, been affiliated with in church, like because they hear me say a curse word. But my thing is, man, like, I might say a curse word now, but my heart is still the same. Your heart's still the same also. Like you judgmental, you hate,
subjective.
You
know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think about it. Like curse words is like half of the curse words that's invented now wasn't even around back then. So like, how do we know that this is necessarily a bad word?
Bro,
like,
that's kind of the curse words are kind of to me now. Curse words to me like fuck and shit and stuff like that. But people will actually curse you. These people that are saying things like, "Oh, you shouldn't say those bad words, or you shouldn't say those curse words," and then they'll turn around and be like, "He ain't never gonna be nothing in life.
Never gonna be shit."
I could say fucking shit, but what you just did was really curse somebody.
Yeah.
You cursed their life.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
In judgment over me.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah,
no, man. Like you can't and you look at me because it's something that's shit. Like, what if I say, "Come take this motherfucking money"? Like, does that mean did I just
yeah, pussy?
Like if I tell you, if I say it like that, like am I cursing you? I'm not really cursing you. I'm actually like, but I understand, man, like our minds you have people, man, all they could reach for is low hanging fruit. They don't know how to think a little bit.
And the religion conversation is always crazy.
Yeah, it's a
I try to stay away from that in politics.
Religious people killed Jesus.
yeah, for real.
They did. Religious people are the ones that killed Jesus. And then there was people, man, that really was like, no. I really want to know the truth. I really want to get past all this other stuff that all these people is picking at. And I want to know who you are for real. It took me, man. I said, God had to heal me, man, because for a long time, bro, I thought Jesus had a bat.
A bat?
Just like
a
you about to mess up again?
Oh, man.
Pow!
That's what they did with Santa Claus. Did the same shit with Santa Claus. Or you catch you up, you gonna put acid in your eye, burn your eyes out. You like, what the hell? Like, you scared, even if you wake up, you scared as hell. Like,
Right. Listen to people, man. And don't get me wrong, I have a general fear. I have a healthy fear of God, man.
God,
but at the same time, like, I just thought, like, bro, I used to get depressed. Like, there I go messing up again. And then it took God and me really,
Strike you down.
let me not listen to y'all no more. And let me really go and listen to the God. And God taught me, in God teaching about who God is, he taught me about fatherhood. And so I think of God in terms of fatherhood. Would you do this to your children?
Absolutely.
Like, in the heart that I have, would you do this to your children? And then think past that. If you wouldn't do this to your children, you dirty. You filthy. What you think I would do?
Right.
If you wouldn't even do it to your kids, you think that I would do this to you? Think that, bro, fathers protect.
Right.
So you think that, like, your dirty little secrets that I want to go out and expose you and have you out here and folks talking about you and looking crazy? No. Bro, it's things that I'll know about my children. I'm not about to go out in public and be like, he's stupid.
Right.
This
Absolutely.
nigga can't even read. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that would be good.
And so, but like, people will tell you about the God that fries.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Not the God that loves.
Yeah.
The God that'll put you in a frying
With the
pan.
wrong type of fear. Yeah. Not the healthy fear, but the fear.
Right. People, God show up.
Read Revelations first, right?
God gonna get you.
Right.
God gonna get
die.
you. Well, I mean, man, while he getting me, bro, you better hope that you're not in the way, G. Because he gonna get both of us.
A lot of them super Christians will go straight to tell you. So you do the first thing wrong, they go straight to tell you, like, you going to hell. You're like,
why I got to go to hell?
Man.
Like, why? And if I go, bro, like, then we going. Because it ain't just going to be me.
Straight.
We going. We
Hell,
going.
right?
Yeah, some people,
Going
man, are
hell,
just,
man.
they're righteous in their own eyes. The whole Old Testament was about people that were righteous in their own eyes. Look what they did. Jesus came and was like, no, man, y'all wrong. It was like, no, we not.
Right.
Kill him.
Right.
Kill him. Y'all niggas took a thief over Jesus. When you had a choice, you was like, I know Barabbas just robbed me last week, but give me him. Give me Barabbas. I'm
gonna rock with
this
him.
cat that healed my sister last week, I don't want him. Give me Barabbas. Give me him. I'm sorry, man. I wasn't supposed to take this here, but it's just humans really, because, man, I've said dirty words today and now I'm on Jesus. But seriously, man, I'm talking seriously, not for the people that are reaching for low-hanging fruit. Jesus loves, God loves, man. There's no first and foremost. You know what I mean? Yes, there's punishment. There's you got to pay for the actions that you do. But doggone it, I'll put myself in the hands of God before I put myself in the hands of y'all.
Love.
Yeah, God is love. You wouldn't even know love without God. You don't even know what love is. He is love. And you think you can love, you think you got a capacity to do right, and he don't. Every time you mess up, you think that he about to beat you over the head. Y'all so full of pride and arrogance that you think you better than God, man. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, we got you.
Get out of here, man. I'm about to get upset, right?
Get upset.
Get out of here, man. People are so full of themselves.
One thing I will say, though, and just to jump back to Crystal one more time.
Yes, please.
Just a dope individual, fam.
Man.
When I say that everything she touched kind of seemed to turn to gold, it was like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, upon, meeting her, we started out as friends, best friends, you know what I'm saying? Which, we talk still all the time, you know what I'm saying? And I just remember her, working. She was working part-time at Dairy Queen. She had a part-time job at the hospital. And I just remember her, after her mama passed, saying, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to be in the hospital looking at sick people. I don't want to do this no more.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, don't do it. Like, quit. And she was like, but what I'm going to do then? And I said, I don't know, but you're going to figure it out. As your friend, I'm going to help you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you don't want to be there, don't be there. You know what I'm saying? And she left. Then you know the bartender came along. Now what she wasn't ever was self-confident and sure of herself. And like for some reason, as a lot of our girls do in society, she equated with having a fat ass with success and riches and
people liking you
and
and-
people
yeah.
liking you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then she got this knack for wanting to bartend. I want to bartend. And what she said to me was, she said, "Baby, I want to bartend." She said, "But I wouldn't make no money doing it." I said, "Why not?" "Because I ain't got no big ass." And I told her, I said, "Listen, if you want to concentrate on making your body make money for you, you got other assets that you can, you know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
But here's the thing. At the end of the day, I don't care who the finest bartender, who got the biggest ass, who got the biggest breasts. Like, I'm going to tip the person who poured my drink the best. The person who's personable with me. You know what I'm saying? The person that can hold a conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's who's going to get the money. And, you know, once she tried that, bro, automatic, just boom. She took off. You know what I'm saying? She took off. One of the best bartenders in the city at that time, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, biased, I would say she was the best.
Yeah.
But, you know, I really believe that she was. But definitely one of them, arguably.
I've had bartenders that was fine. I mean, just knockouts. And
couldn't pour a drink, no
added,
shit.
couldn't
And
pour
their
a drink.
attitude
And their attitude. And all men, like, I'm going to tell the truth, man. Men will sell you that dream that all I care about is your body and how you look. I always say people will tell you what they want and go get what they need.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so like so men will tell you all of that, and then now you see, old girl, you done got that BBL, you sitting there crying because you don't treat people right.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
same man that you thought you was gonna
It's
get,
gone on.
he gone, and what you, boy, this is probably the number one statement that you hear some of those women say. He went to her, she's so ugly. Yeah, but she know how to treat him.
Right,
She
treat
treat that
him
man
right.
like
You know
a
what I'm
king.
saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, to go to something that you don't care. Yeah, in the
treat him
end,
right, yeah.
yeah, we kind of don't. You know, and but Crystal was a beautiful person, but bro, what made her even more beautiful was that.
Yeah,
was like,
her
bro,
she
like
personal,
you
like, she got
walk
a
up, she make you
personality.
feel
She
like
joking,
somebody.
laughing, and like she said,
yeah,
when you walk in the door, you got this, and this. It make you feel like definitely like, oh, she know me in here. They rocking with me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, you know, and it was that was I told her that was her superpower. It definitely was. Promoting, natural.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know. Two Tone Promotions, Crystal wasn't part of it in the beginning. It was me and another cat.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, and then we picked up Crystal. Then we picked up another cat. It was four of us.
Mm-hmm.
But them two guys, they couldn't hack it. You know what I'm saying?
It's an art.
When I got with all of them, I did them all the same. Your very first event, I go half with you, and I'm gonna walk you through it from A to Z and show you the ropes. Her, bruh, took off like a rocket.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? One of the other ones, he was cool, but honestly, just being honest, he ended up kind of being jealous of her. And my thing is, he like, oh, you only want to do parties with her now. You only want to do. The thing is, she coming up with these events.
Mm-hmm.
She's putting up events. Like, you can't get mad at her.
Yeah.
It's like, well, when you think of Two Tone, now you think of her and not me. That's God damn you. That's because people see her.
Yeah.
Cause she's out there working.
Yeah.
She out there selling tickets like she's a hustling mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and the other one, he wasn't never built for it. But at the end of the day, it was just me and her.
What does it take to what does it take to be a promoter? Because I'm asking you this because at first I was like, I've done 3 events that were like public events, like public podcasts, like I did and I probably had a total of 6 people come. And boy, that'll tear you up.
Oh,
and I didn't understand that there is a need for promotions and promoters, and I don't understand how y'all do it. What does it take if somebody want to be a promoter? What does it take to do
Well, the
that?
first thing is creativity.
Okay.
You got to be creative with these events. You and you have to know your demographic. In Gary, Indiana, don't be too creative, because these people don't really like nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of like the same old rigmarole, something simple. You know what I'm saying? Anytime me and Crystal try to go out of the box, we didn't do well. When we stay with, you know, the same old rigmarole, we always do well. Learn, like I say, the demographic. So learn the crowd. You know, learn what type of venue can really accommodate what you're trying to do. Build relationships with the venues, with people. And you got to build a following. It's important. And once you do that, bro, it's just a constant promotion. It's the constant. Crystal, she was different. You know what I'm saying? Crystal wake up 8 o'clock in the morning. She promote like crazy, and she gonna promote all day long. Me, I ain't gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna promote maybe once a day. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out. You got to get to some of these events, network. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, got to meet the DJs. You know what I'm saying? Just all the other promoters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always good when other promoters, you know, rock with you, because they'll push your stuff with you, share your stuff. You know what I'm saying? That type of brotherhood always helps. But it's just a constant promotion, and it's the event itself, bro. You have to do an event that people gravitate toward. You got to do something that's gonna keep their interest.
That's so intriguing to me because I don't know what that would be. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I need my next event, and I had talked to you about it. You know, we're gonna do something, man. We're gonna do something. And this man, Fat Souls is gone.
Yeah.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? Two Tone Promotions is not gone.
Two Tone Promotions is not.
It's alive.
It's alive.
You just put on an event.
February 19th, Little Baby Day.
Yeah. And you said they came out.
Oh, it smacked.
Yeah.
Of course, I attribute a lot of that to her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wanna put on a grown and sexy podcast. I don't care about putting it out there, man, because I just think that I've been doing this for a minute. I think that I can foster a good conversation. Me and you just went off topic for we an hour and a half in now. We just went off topic for an hour and a half, and it was cool, man. I like it. I think somebody liked this. People see it, but I want to do this live. I want to have poetry. I want to have some R&B.
That's dope. You gotta target a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying? Because the young ones is not gonna come out. For the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to get the wine crowd.
Yeah.
And the cigar crowd.
Yeah. Right.
Because that's who gonna rock
crowd.
With it. Yeah.
You
know what
older
I'm saying?
crowd. Yeah. I admire you, and I told you I admire you because when I would go in Fat Souls, it had the potential to be scary for me. Because these YNs was in there, boy.
Oh, yeah.
But they were in there. Then I had, like, you know, I roll with the Vibe Studios. The Vibe Studios, we not younger. You know what I mean?
Right.
I say Smooch is younger, but Smooch not really younger. He in his 30s. I'm talking about you would have 20-some-year-olds mixed with 30-some-year-olds mixed with 40-some-year-olds. And I'm just wondering.
And you'll have a 60-some-year-old in there. You'll have, like, and I really feel like, I mean, a big party is a big party, but like on a nightly basis, I feel like Fat Souls was the spot where you could walk in and you might be retirees in there with these, you know, young drug dealers with, you know, might be a killer or two.
Yeah.
You might be a lawyer, couple of cops in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just teachers, like people from all walks of life, gay, straight, tall, midget, fat, skinny, like everybody was, you know what I'm saying, invited. Everybody was, you know what I'm saying, welcome. And that's, you know, that's why it was like that.
Yeah.
Because it was like a family environment. You walk into the Fat Souls, it was like coming to your auntie basement.
Honestly, yeah. Man, that's a great way to put it because it is. Because you walk into a family, but you got the little dudes over here. You know, you got the older dudes. You got the women over here. You got the ladies up. But that's what Fat Souls was like, man. And then you had Brockzilla at the door. Wasn't nobody gonna come in tripping.
That's my
Shout
brother.
out to Brock.
That's my brother.
Shout out to Brock.
Anywhere you see me throwing an event, he's gonna be with me.
Yeah.
If he not booked already, because he be booked in.
Now I've been seeing.
Sometimes I can't get him,
bro. I've been seeing Brock. When I first started going to Fat Souls, I didn't see Brock out and about like that. But I didn't see Brock at Ambitions all the way in Park Forest. I seen Brock at some like private events. Like
he was doing Ambitions stuff before Fat Souls. He just started. You know, he started rocking with me. You know, heavily.
Yeah.
So he kind of cut it out. But he been. You know. Well, I say getting around because that was like a whole. He been, doing his thing though, for a minute. And he's been with me since the beginning.
Yeah, and he got it, bro. That's part of what I'm saying, man. Like, that's genius that you bring a Brock in, because Brock wasn't one of these people, bro. I've actually left because of security.
Yeah.
And people, and whoever put that dude by the door, you need to be fired.
Yeah.
Because that dude, you lost money because of this dude, because he made people feel unwelcome.
Yep.
I want to feel safe with security, not unwelcome.
Absolutely.
And I've walked into places, man, where these cats, it's like, come on, bro. Like, especially me. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was about to say I'm not the cat with the gun, but I actually might be the only cat with the gun, because if you underestimate me, I'm bringing that thing in. Because if something go down, especially if I know you lazy, and if you look at me, you like, oh, he a mark. I'll be the mark that's gonna save everybody's life, because because you might look at me and you will say, oh, this dude right here. And no, bro, I'm the only one in here with that thing. And if somebody come in here tripping, but it's, you got a security guard, man, that was personable. Like, bro, he was funny, man. He was funny. Even when you was getting groped up, you still felt like, what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mind if Brock.
It's all
I didn't mind if Brock touched me inappropriately.
Brock. Hey, but But one thing my grandfather taught me is about relationships.
Yeah.
So the people who was with me shooting in the gym, people who gonna be with me.
Yeah.
I use the same dude. When I don't make flyers, the same dude make my flyers.
Yeah.
I go with the same DJs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brock gonna stay with me, and my other security guards, you know what I'm saying? Derek, Dominique, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna stay rocking with me. If I need bartenders, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see Miko, Jazz, and then my same bartenders. You know what I'm saying? Every my cameraman, Joseph, everybody's the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
If I why switch up? If I get money, my team get money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Everybody around me, everybody with me gonna eat.
Yeah.
When I eat.
Yeah.
You know
You see a lot of successful business people that's the ingredient.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to change. I know times change, but people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's and I've seen you be successful off of that. So you put on the event with for Crystal, with Two Tone, and me and you kind of sat down because we about to do something.
Absolutely.
And we I looked at the podcast that I did with you before, but we more serious now. Like, 'cause now I was still kind of feeling my way through this, but now I'm not so much feeling my way through this. I kind of understand this part of the game. And you about to do this podcast, man, because we sat here and had this conversation. A lot of your podcast, I think, is going to be about that kind of conversation. Socially inept.
You see, you just threw me with that.
I'm sorry.
Inept is crazy because now I can't. It's and you say that every time.
I do, man. I think socially. How you forget the name of your podcast?
Because you just hit me with the inept, and now I can't think about nothing but inept. That's terrible.
Because what the word that you're thinking about is so along the lines of socially inept.
Yes,
ineptitude.
start with an I, so like
ineptitude.
Impaired.
Socially
impaired. Inept. He do that every time to me.
And it's crazy because Crystal was still alive when you had the idea.
Yes.
But part of the idea behind your podcast was it goes along the lines of kind of what happened to her. People are socially impaired, man. They don't know how to. Can you talk about it? Because I can talk about it, but
I think just the fact that people in society, we still live in this crazy kind of existence with us. Like, there's no unity amongst us. Like, we're not getting no money together. We're not growing as a people. And we, the things that's going on with, with the police or with the housing or with everything with us, you know what I'm saying? We're going to tackle it, but in a funny way. We're going to attack how we approaching, the LGBTQ. We're going to attack everything. You know what I'm saying? I want everything that we deal with in society to be touched on. Marriages, divorces, like sad niggas and sad bitch. I want everything to be touched on. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do it in a fun way. We're gonna keep the jokes coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna touch on some real things. Cause that's my formula anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you watch my social media, it's all jokes. It's all funny.
Yeah.
So I have your attention when I want to say something for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now the for real post is never gonna get as many likes and shares as the garbage, but I know y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got y'all looking.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same formula, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna have some good times. We gonna have some fun. We gonna have some fun guests. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna mix it up, but we're gonna tackle some real issues.
The funny part about jokes is the truth behind it. I think that's what makes it funny,
absolutely.
man. I love stereotypes because whole thing is stereotypes are somewhat true.
It's true.
I mean, if you start looking,
facts.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it. That's bring the comedic factor in.
Right. Is that I've brought truth to you, and I made it a little bit more so that you can devour it. You can consume it. You can digest it. Yeah, you can digest this truth, but don't get it twisted. It's still the truth. I love Dave Chappelle, man, because he bring the truth in a way. It's genius, man.
I love it.
Yeah, it's genius.
A lot of people can't get into that form of comedy, but I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that as a people we're socially impaired. I think that we don't know how to. We haven't mastered how to move through the world yet, and put ourselves on an upper echelon like these other races.
Yeah.
And a lot of it starts with how we act, how we think, and how we move.
Yeah.
So let's tackle some of it.
We and you know, it might give you some content, but it's a reason that we are like this because of things that we went through that have been passed down and things that we continue to go through. Then the big part is I call it psych ops, because I've been watching Joe Rogan's podcast, and people like, oh, you black watch Joe Rogan. But bro, Joe Rogan, like, yeah, he might. You do, man. He
a lot of jewels.
Yeah, you do, and he might be on that. But he's not right. A lot of people just think he's just straight right. But if you listen to some of the stuff he says, a lot of this is true. But man, we have gone on under black as African Americans. Imagine that you know that I'm experiencing these people hating me for no reason, and I'm going through this, and then they tell me that it doesn't exist, that it's over with, that I'm tripping, and it'll make you go crazy almost, man.
But see, that's a conversation, because it's like this too, right? And we have to be real with this. And I'm not taking up for no other race. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being 100%. They don't understand.
Yeah, and I understand
so a lot of them really don't understand. A lot of us really don't understand. I was having a conversation with my grandmother a couple years back, and you know, she got the old school way of thinking. But you know, I was talking to her about some of the young kids that I was dealing with.
Uncle Ruckus,
right? Well, no, not even that. Like, no, straight nigga.
Yeah.
But I was talking to her about some of the kids I was mentoring at the time. And I was telling her, like, you know, little boy I got, you know, dealing drugs, and I was, you know, trying to work with him.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he that's a choice he made, and he could have did other things, and like I tell her, everything is a choice.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is a boy that grew up, you know what I'm saying? His mama died when he was 3. His daddy ain't did nothing but so dope. Had him running for him. Been in and out of prison. Like, his uncles sell dope. Like, he don't know nothing but selling dope. Like, nobody around him has had a job.
Yeah.
Nobody around him has been married and had a stable life. So when you tell, and she just couldn't get the concept that he didn't really know better. Like, of course he knows right from wrong, but he don't really know another way.
No.
He's never been showed another way.
Yeah.
And she just couldn't get that concept. So if some of us can't get it, some of them definitely can't get it. And there's some of them who try, but they just can't understand.
I was talking to a cat on my job who was I got mad respect for. He's our skip operator, and I was just telling him, he was talking to me about Trump, and I don't get mad about stuff like that. I am not a Trump guy per se. I don't really follow human beings. I loved Obama, but I don't really follow human beings that could. Oh, don't say that, man. It's crazy, but I don't want to hear it, but I understand. But anyway, he was telling me about Trump this, Trump that, but I was just telling him, I said, hey man, like a lot of decisions that I make, I have to make them based on you get to make decisions based on like what's best. I have to also factor in that I'm black. And he was looking at me like, you do. And I appreciate him because at least I get mad at people that don't at least ponder the thought.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm right,
Right.
but it's people that'll just be like, no, you're wrong. You didn't even think about what I
Right,
said.
what I just said.
But at least he pondered the thought. Even if he went home and was like, he don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But I was just surprised because I was like, how do you not know this? But again, like, I understand, like, you don't have to live a life being my color. So of course you're gonna think I'm tripping. But bro, like, at first I would have drive you crazy if I actually listened to people and they people that don't look like me and they tell me that I'm tripping, because at some point in time I'm going to run into a wall and I'm gonna have to realize that no, they were wrong and I was right all along.
Absolutely.
My view on race, and I never really got to it with people, is that we have all grown up in America that watched the news, and especially back in the 80s, 90s, all you said was niggas robbing people. And here's the thing, we all hate niggas.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, right, cops. We all, but bro, like, we all hate niggas. I understand you, Mr. Racist White Guy. I understand you. Here's where we separate at. Is
Do
that
you understand Mr. Racist White Guy?
Because, man, like, bro, and they don't understand that we have all sat in the same America. We watched on TV as black people. Because all they did was highlight, it's been media, and then you read books, and all you see is black people doing bad things and doing, and then we had Cosby back in the day, but he was like the only one. That was so unrealistic. He was was it though? It was not unrealistic, but I'm saying by societal standards, if all I see is black folks robbing people, this is just a fairy tale story. Is that there's a black doctor and a black lawyer that just happen to be married, raising wholesome kids, because all I see is niggas on TV not taking care of their kids, on welfare. We have all lived in the same racist society. We have all been inundated by this media that have told us that we ain't shit. And you didn't have anything to stop you from believing that. I had to look in the mirror and I was like, I don't rob people or do anything like that.
But see,
so
to me, that goes into, that could be just said like we expect all of them to shoot up schools and bomb, you know what I'm saying? Like, bomb.
But it's not like, because we have not been fed
kill our parents.
But we haven't been fed a narrative so bad about them that we don't trust them. Black people don't trust black people because that's what the media has fed us. That's what we.
Black people don't trust black people because we've been done wrong by black people. Let's be 100.
But we started out, the card that was put on the table was, I don't trust you, from the jump. Like that, because that's what, just think about, that's what we've been fed by media and books and everything,
I
man.
disagree, fam. Off top of my head, outside of my family, the first black people I remember is Lawrence Fishburne. He played Cowboy Curtis on Pee-wee Playhouse. And Mr. T.
Yeah.
I trusted both of them.
But Mr. T,
they never did me wrong. They never did me wrong.
But the thing we saw on the news and all of that, man, and like, if you looking at news, yeah, but like, you're not really keying in on that, man, because we're really
Michael Jackson.
we had LeVar Burton reading Rainbow too.
See what I'm saying?
But we were not fed this wholesome narrative, bro. Like overall, negativity overpowers positivity. And
sure.
I think that we have been fed as a society more negativity about us than we've been fed positivity about us. And then on top of that, you got your granddaddy telling you that, I'm saying if I were white, I got my granddaddy telling me don't trust them. They do this, they do that. And then just imagine you have a couple experiences where you see it.
I think we lived through more negativity for me, than what I think I was fed. I think I lived through more. Like, I think I seen us betray us and hurt us more than what I read or heard.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I got the opposite. I have the opposite testimony where I say that I've probably been around more intelligent, thriving, good black folks than I have negative ones. And so like, and so what makes me so angry is that when I am fed the narrative that we don't take care of our kids and this and that, bro, in my family, all I got is black men that took care of their kids and stayed married. And so you telling me
My daddy didn't take care of me, so see what I'm saying? Off top, like I think my mom was his first. He knocked her up and left her. She's still traumatized today, on God. She's still going through it. I'm 43, bro. My mama still got trauma over that. Facts.
I feel you. I mean, and then, bro, but so what happened to was your father? I believe you told me your father was on drugs. Was he? Was he?
Talking about was. Yeah. Current, yeah. Oh, my man, my daddy was on drugs.
Bro, here's the thing.
My mom did crack cocaine.
Here's the thing, man.
My
Like,
daddy did crystal meth too, which is crazy.
Right. Well, on top of everything.
I think he married a man too.
That
was crazy. Crystal came over. She discovered that shit. She like, look, your daddy married a man. I'm like, what? She like looked that shit up. Like, facts. It's crazy.
Bro,
it was like on that my case or some shit. He got divorced from a white man. It was like,
he got divorced where? In Illinois?
Yeah.
I know they didn't let him do it in Indiana.
And, I think it was though.
It had to be
Anderson, I think, bro, or something.
Really?
I don't know. I could be lying. He definitely was married.
Maybe I don't know if Indiana
married
got
to a
civil
white
unions,
man.
but that's wild, man.
It
but
is
drugs that do that. But bro, like dude, I mean, if you really start looking into stuff, man, the stuff that have been done to us every time we tried to get ahead, bro, crack was I cannot stress enough how much crack ruined black people.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all. The crack epidemic definitely ruined, but for me, I had more crackheads around me. I was watching them personally get messed up than what I saw on TV.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay, so imagine when I say the media narrative, I'm not saying that it wasn't happening. I'm saying that's I understand what you're saying. Like but for me, I was fed media. But I still had every black person, everyone in America.
Oh, it was good fathers. That's crazy.
No,
you had a tight circle.
Bro, I mean, because that's what I grew up with. So when I would hear people making jokes and act like you have put this is all the black people, this is the whole of us, because all I know is black fathers that stayed around. But also, man, what I also know is that when crack came on the scene, man, it was healthy, wholesome families. First of all, when we tried to move out of our neighborhoods, we thought we had a good job, and we tried to move out of our neighborhoods. Y'all was like, no, we ain't gonna tell you, but you can't move here, or here, so stay in the hood. And then bro, we have had so much happen to us. Then you put us in something called a project. What did you think was gonna happen?
It was a project.
Nigga, it was a project that went all bad.
Yeah.
If you put any human being in something called a project and all they see is drug dealing and hoeing and killing, what you think? What am I supposed to come out of that? Oh, I want to go to school and make something good of myself.
That was all a plan.
Yeah.
All of that was a plan. You know what I'm saying? But we have to, at some point, we got to grab it by the reins.
Yeah, and we did.
Like
we did.
When? Cause I think Trump ain't shit. However, he gave out a lot of money on that PPP stuff and all them loans. I don't know nobody who did good with that money.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, we got different circles.
Yeah.
Everybody I know ran through it, like, and don't got nothing to show for it.
Illegally got it in there.
We could have, like, you could have got with, like, I know people got 20, 60, 80. You could have got with somebody else or got on your own, started a business. Did so, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they got nothing to show for that money today.
But again, if you weren't taught that, you said it. If you weren't taught that, then of course you're going to get that, man, and you're going to buy some Jordans and you go, dude, again, Dave Chappelle, you know, when he had the reparations with on his skits when black people got reparations.
But at an age, we're not children no more. So when do we gather our own information? When do we teach ourselves?
I think, man, we are doing that right now. And in the realm that I watch, slowly but surely. Again, the reason why you say this is because you're around it, but also, man, that's the narrative that's being pushed. But what I see is black people that, because of the internet, they creating businesses. It's people that wouldn't deal with them in regular life, but now, you know, they got the internet, so my business ran through. I'm selling t-shirts online and I became a millionaire off of that. And I think now, man, you see a lot of more black people getting it out the dirt, and they are first generation people that are making crazy money, and they are doing something good with it, and they are
I see them making the money. Doing something and building with it is different. That's the part I don't see. I wish that and hope that for us. You know what I'm saying? From the bottom of my heart, I do. But I mean, we just
maybe I'm really
just an optimist.
I am. I
got a cousin that's just like you. Like you, like, oh, we're gonna work. We're about to reunite. We're about to, like, no, we not, fam.
Well, bro, you.
Cause don't start that bullshit.
I'm about to start choking again.
Cause you coming up with what you feel in your
no,
heart.
bro, it's not just what I feel. It really is what I see. I just went to podcast summit.
We just reelected Trump, fam.
I know, God. Man.
I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, I know. And you look at it as, I mean, man, really, let's look at it like that's. But bro, again, that's our hurt. That's that slave mentality where. Bro, if my uncle hear me say something bad about Trump, bro, he probably, I might lose one, because if he watch it, he gonna be like,
and we grown now.
Yeah, but bro, my uncle loves Trump, but I think that's something in our brains where, again, we've been fed so much negativity about ourselves and not people that don't look like us, and we will take Master. We will take him. I don't care that he beat me last week.
A lot of us, yeah.
I don't care that he incited a riot.
A lot of us. But you.
And then the first thing he did was let everybody that did it out of jail, bro. Somebody we went to school with, after he got out of jail, he got killed by the cops.
For doing on the Capitol building.
He was there.
Yeah, facts.
And he was one of the
Trump
ones
let him out.
Let him out. And the first thing he did was,
now he's entitled.
He's entitled.
Now he's an entitled prick.
And the cops killed him because he thought that he could. Yeah, bro, because if I go to the riot and I pull out guns and crap on the walls.
People died at the riot.
People died. They tried to kill Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing because she almost died. I'm laughing because it's so outrageous, bro. It was outrageous. I'm sitting, bro, I remember I was after work and I said, these niggas did done what? Because niggas come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and creeds.
And Trump told him to do it, though. Trump told him to do it.
He was like, y'all go there. I'm about to go here.
Yeah.
Y'all go. And they did it. But, bro, somebody we went to school with did that. And the first thing he did when he got out was, it's the opposite welfare mentality, bro.
Yeah.
Welfare, like, I'm getting these food stamps so much when you take it away. Now I feel so much entitlement that I feel like I could do anything.
Trump in office now. That's our guy. I can do and say what the fuck I want to. He just got me off.
He got him killed.
Yeah.
He got Buddy killed. Because really, Buddy, probably, I don't know him personally, but I know that I don't know how it went down. Forgive me if I'm giving misinformation. All I know is that he was in jail for some stuff that happened he was one of the people that was down in D.C. and he facilitated and helped in the riot. He was in the riot.
Yeah.
And then he gets out because Trump pardoned all of them.
That's right.
And not the first thing he did, but he won. Bro, it wasn't too long after he got out. Yeah.
Then got murdered. Yeah.
He got murdered by the cops. If you want to call it a murder, but I heard whatever he did was egregious. He might have. I'm not one of those people that think I don't like that cops stick up for it. That good cops won't say nothing when bad cops. I don't like that. But I also am not one of those people that if Jerome go out and pull a gun on the cops and they happen to shoot him, I'm not about to be out there like.
Jerome crazy.
Yeah, bro, Jerome probably deserved whatever he got.
My middle name.
Because if Jerome would have pulled a gun out on me, I would have done the same thing the cops did. And it ain't got nothing to do with race or nothing like that. It is what it is.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Even the whole, I know he in heaven. I know he's not.
Yeah.
He just killed like 13 people. He's not in heaven. Like, he in a better place. No, he not. He not.
Why are we doing your podcast right now? This is the Views and Opinions.
But this is because we let people know what's to come.
I cannot wait because I'm going to produce.
That camera put on 10 pounds.
I'm going. I'm gonna be the producer of social.
Go. Socially.
want to say it so bad, but I
You want
can't.
to say inept again?
Yes, I want to say inept.
Impaired.
Socially impaired. I'm gonna be the producer of Socially Impaired podcast. At some point in time, you're gonna have to give me a mic or something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I don't want to, but I love producing these podcasts. I produce my man Dr. J, man. He does a
Dr.
podcast.
Dre.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Dr. J.
Oh.
And he's actually a real doctor, bro. He got a crazy story.
Oh, shit.
I brought him on my podcast, and the problem when I brought him on my podcast is,
PhD doctor, or you do doctor?
bro, he got a crazy story. He's a PhD doctor. He was part of, I don't know if you ever heard of and he'll tell the story. He was part of the Street Kings in Chicago. Cops. He was a cop. And they was busting down drug dealers and beating them upside the head. Bro, he had $420,000 in his wall, and his brother stole it all so the reason that he didn't go to jail, I don't know if you heard about these Street Kings in Chicago, but they got tens. Like it's 10, 20, 30. They still in jail today.
Yeah.
He ended up getting stage 4 cancer, and they wheeled him into court, and the judge was like, get him out of here. He ended up living. He the only one that ain't in jail today. But while he was laying in bed with cancer, his brother stole all his money.
He's in the wheelchair.
I know.
So as soon as the judge let him go, he got better. He tight. He's
a guy. He do wrong in his life, and he'll admit when he do wrong. He's a pastor, but he's so funny, man. Bro, y'all got to get together. Like I love connecting people because I've had so many people on this podcast. As I look down the line, bro, I've had so many people on this podcast. And,
when you say get together, connected, don't do that with your two fingers, man. Yeah.
No, but bro, like
boing,
you gotta. I'm gonna introduce him to you, and you gotta have him on Socially.
We're gonna cut the commercial. This thing right here.
Socially Impaired podcast.
Yes, sir.
Socially impaired, because people that are impaired are inept to a certain degree, especially when it's socially.
Absolutely.
But you gotta have him, man. He got a crazy story about just life. He's been through so much. He actually is a real doctor. Matter of fact, he did like a marriage therapy on me. It ended up being 3 sessions, and I crashed out on his show. Don't go and watch that. I literally said some things that I wish I could take back, but that's how I felt, and he brought it out of me. But I can't wait to produce your podcast, man, because I know here's the thing, it's gonna bring about some healing.
Oh yeah,
and that's the part that I like.
For sure.
Yeah, it's gonna bring about some healing.
For sure, man. It's gonna definitely jog, your mental muscles. It's gonna make you pull on your heartstrings. We're gonna get to the nitty-gritty of things, but we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
So it's coming real soon.
Yeah.
We're on the mission.
Yeah. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Bro, it's been all love. I've kept you here for almost 2 hours. It's
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah, almost 2 hours.
I've
kept you here for this long. Bro, I love you, man.
I love you.
I love the person that you are. I love the person that loves on other people and do other people right. And people
don't know this is 29, almost 30 years, like 29 years.
Yeah,
go back.
That we've known each other.
Yeah,
and you was, even though you was a crazy kid, man, you was always solid, bro. Always solid. I remember, I think you might have kept me from getting jumped into GD.
Probably so.
At Bailey, because I wasn't ready, bro. I ain't no gangbanger. Yeah. I ain't no gangbanger. And I was like, I want to be. He's like, hey, fam. You don't want it. You ain't.
Go to school, study your lesson.
Yeah, don't you make A's and B's.
Yeah, go study your lesson. Don't.
You ain't living that kind of life. Your grandmother won't even let you outside. You gotta come outside the game, man.
Right.
Real talk. Yeah, man. But bro, I think you've always
over 30 years.
Yeah, because we was 12.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm going on 43.
I am 43.
Yeah, you are 43. So you 12. We wasn't even 12. What was 11, 12, 6th grade.
Yeah.
At Bailey Middle School, man. And then from Bailey, you moved to Maryville, and we've been knowing. And then we went to high school, played football together. Y'all, you and Antoine Gaines was some head busters, boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we've been knowing each other that long, man, and always been a solid dude to me, man. And I can't wait to do this because I know that out of some of your pain that you've experienced, that this podcast is going to bring about some healing, and it's going to be funny. And I know it's going to hit, and I'm going to be happy to be behind the camera when it hits. So because we're going to make a little bit of money.
We're gonna we're gonna do some good things together, man. You know, for our people, for the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna definitely do some good things together.
Yeah.
You know, you're a good brother, man. I've been knowing you for a long time.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Always been solid.
Yeah.
You ain't never switched up. You always been Ron Reed.
Always, man. I
You know
can't
what
beat
I'm
none.
saying?
There can only be one me.
Oh yeah, we was in choir together too. So we're gonna, you know.
Yeah. Genuine said that.
Rest up to Roger Ebby.
But man, because I don't know how to be nobody but me and to speak my truth. When everybody else, I tried to follow trends, I tried to follow people at times, and I don't know how to be nothing but outside of the box and be me. And some people don't like it, and some people do. And I'm 43, and I really don't care if you don't like it. I mean, because what? I eat and you shit? No, they don't go like that. Don't go like that. Yeah, I could, you know.
Coincidentally, it might happen, but
right, yeah, I don't. Yeah,
that ain't how it go.
Yeah, no, man, it don't go like that. But I can only be me, man, and I don't know nothing but to live my truth.
Yes,
so yeah, I appreciate you, man. Y'all, it's been another episode of Another Ordinary Person with an Extraordinary Story, man. If y'all didn't get to catch all of it, go back and watch it, please, man. We hit so many topics, man, and spoke our truth. It's been a dope episode. I cannot wait until socially.
I'm leaving.
I'm gonna call it enough, man.
Impaired.
I can't wait till Socially Impaired podcast come out, and then by that time we'll have the logo, so I could just read Socially Impaired, and I won't say inept. But like I said, man, impaired when it comes to socially is ineptitude anyway to me.
Absolutely.
But it's been a great episode, man. Shout out to everybody that watched. Shout out right now, man. There's probably a lot of people that's not watching because right now in Chicago, in our land, 312 Awards is going on. Shout out to the Vibe Studios, man, right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put the camera. Shout out to the Vibe Studios, my peoples, man, the VNO podcast. That's me. Shout out to my cousin, R3, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus. He is a life coach. He has a radio station. He got a lot of stuff going on, man. I forgot to play his commercial this episode, but just my cousin's a dope dude, man. He's the engine behind Vibe. He just go and don't stop. And then shout out to my homegirl, man, with Rock Truth, Mary. We have a dope interview coming up with the Vibe Studios because of Mary, and she'll be doing that interview. We have an interview coming up with Fred Hampton Jr., not Hammond, because people be thinking we're about to have an interview with a gospel singer. Yeah. Fred Hampton, one of the founders of the Black Panther Party. That just a crazy story, man. We have Junior. His father died, was killed by the police, and we got
that Cox girl.
You know what? I'm trying to have a serious.
Right, I'm sorry.
But shout out to the Vibe Studios, man. Smooch Wallace, man. Who is Smooch Wallace? Smooch be going everywhere. I got him all over the set. I got his jacket over there. Smooch does clothes. Smooch be wrestling. Smooch sings. Smooch does everything. Shout out to Smooch Wallace. Shout out to all of us in the Vibe Studios. Yeah, bro, they got him as like they got a black wrestling coalition now. He got a little belt he be carrying around.
Shit.
He always loved wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah, but he do everything now, bro. But yeah, shout out to Smooch Wallace. Like I said about the Vibe Studios, what I love about us, man, is we all mesh as one, but we go in rooms that I can't go into a wrestling ring. I don't even like wrestling, but he can, and the Vibe Studios is represented. Mary writes, I don't write, but she does, and Vibe Studios is represented in her books. All of that, man. My cousin, I'm not a life coach, but Vibe Studios is represented with him. I just like to talk to people. And Vibe Studios is represented right now with me. So shout out to the Vibe Studios. Miss Cox is dope. Miss Cox is a artist out of Alabama. She just did a song, not just because, you know, but she just did a song with Lil Durk. You know why I said she didn't just do a song with him, because currently he's not incarcerated. But right before he was, she did a song with Lil Durk. I had her sit right there. She sat on that couch, and God, boy, I love Chocolate. She's so fine.
Oh, Miss Cox.
Oh God, man, she fine. Shout out to Miss Cox. Matter of fact.
What's up, world? It's yours truly, East Atlanta's finest, Miss Cox. And I want you to tune into the Views and Opinions podcast on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. And oh yeah.
Anyway, man,
Cox
Miss Cox fine, boy. Like I be going, I don't be following women like that. Like I'm not a creep, man, so I don't be. But boy, I'll be in Miss Cox inbox like, you looking good today? You're looking good today, Miss Cox. But yeah, man, she's so dope. She's a dope artist, dope rapper. She's smart. Just, oh God, she beautiful, man. She got out. She pulled up in an Escalade, I think it was.
Deborah granddaughter.
Man, shout out to her manager. I forget her manager's name, but he always texts me. Her manager puts on the biggest music festival, music award show in Alabama, which I'm going to.
Ethiopia?
No, he not. He black dude. Yeah. Zeus is her manager.
Shout out to Ethiopia.
Yeah, Zeus. He's a real manager, bro. He brought her down. He took her on tour. But she came here and sat with me, man. She's a dope artist. Y'all just look her up. If you don't believe me, look her up on Spotify. Miss Cox. She got some dope music, man. She got a song with Lil Durk called Headboard. And it's exactly what it says. It's Cox time. Yeah, it's Cox time. It's Cox time. She's a dope artist, man. So shout out to Miss Cox. You threw me all off, man. I'm trying to end the show.
We gone.
We gone. VNO, what you know, we are ordinary people with extraordinary stories. I'm about to run my new intro again.
Run it.
Views and opinions where the real needs to talk. We grind in the trenches and stroll on the walk. Bounce to the rhythm, let the wisdom unlock. Podcast via TikTok nonstop. Tune your mind right, it's a vibe, it's a state. Views and opinions where the real holds weight. Uncut dialogue, sharp swords cut straight. Press play one time, let's communicate.